In this video, you're going to learn about 2 social media marketing automation tools that you can use for free, and once you set them up, you don't have to touch it again. Let's get started. Hey guys, Angie with Gensler.com here, and in this video, I want to share with you 2 of my favorite social media automation tools. Now these tools are pretty incredible for a couple reasons. First, they are free. So you can use them completely free. Like every online tool, there's some premium upgrade options available, but honestly, you can do it for free. There's so much that you can get from them that you don't need to really upgrade if you're not able to at this point financially. And then second, they make your life so much easier because once you set them up, and really the setup does not take very much time at all, once you set them up, you can really just set it and forget it, and you don't have to touch it again, and your activity is automated for you. So before I dig into the tools, I want to quickly talk about a couple social media myths. So if you have not watched my previous video, 5 social media myths that are hurting your business, I want you to go back and watch that now. I'll put a link down below so you can check out that video. You can also find it on my channel. And in that video, I address 5 social media myths. And then I have another follow-up video to that one that walks you through a really simple 5-step social media strategy for busy entrepreneurs. And I'll put a link down below to that one as well. I want you to watch those 2 videos because in those videos, it will help you understand, a good strategy, where you should be putting your focus, and why, you don't have to be following all these rules out there and these myths of you have to be on every channel and you have to post 5 times on every channel and it has to be all unique original content on every channel. That is a recipe for disaster for busy entrepreneurs because it is not possible to grow your business if you're spending all your time on social media trying to grow your business. Making original posts on all these channels aren't really going to move the needle enough to keep you in business. So what I want you to do is narrow your focus to one channel. And I talk about that in depth in those previous 2 videos that I mentioned. So if you haven't watched those, go watch those right now and then come back and finish this video. Okay, so let me explain how this works in my own business. So on social media, I have narrowed my focus to Instagram for a traditional channel. So traditional channels would be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So Instagram is my #1 focus. Now, as far as other channels, my big powerhouse is Pinterest. Pinterest is a search engine, and that's where I've also placed a lot of my time and attention. So my LinkedIn, my Facebook, and my Twitter pages, while I still have a presence on those pages, I'm not physically active every day creating content, posting content to those channels. But I also don't want them sitting dead all day. I've built up a little bit of an audience on each of them over time, and so I still want to have somewhat of a presence on those channels. So I use 2 really awesome tools to help me do that. They're free, and I don't have to touch them. I don't have to do a thing. So let me show you what this looks like. So on my website, I publish blog content. And if you go to my blog, you can see I have different posts. And when I publish a new post, I want that post to get shared out to LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook because those are all 3 good channels to share articles and blog posts. Well, the problem is I don't have time as a busy entrepreneur, nor is it worth my time to go create a bunch of original social media posts and go schedule them out or go post them manually. So I utilize a tool called Zapier, and I also use a tool called IFTTT to schedule this for me. Now let me show you the other piece of this. So I have the blog content, but I also have a YouTube channel. So in addition to blog posts, I also create YouTube videos just like this one. And when I publish them, again, I want those videos to be shared out to LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. But again, I don't have the time, nor should I make the time in my business because it's really not going to move the needle substantially in comparison to my Pinterest activity or maybe focusing on creating good quality content for Instagram. It's not going to move the needle as much, but I still want to share those videos and those blog posts on those channels. So let's first take a look at Zapier. So Zapier is a really great tool, and I'll put a link down to this below. And a lot of people, you'll hear it pronounced lots of different ways, but I once heard a podcast with the founder of Zapier, and he said, Zapier makes you happier. So that's how you remember how to pronounce it. It makes you happier. Okay, so you can create a free account. It's totally free to get started. There are premium options to it, but your free account will get you 5 zaps. So a zap is an if this then that type of automation. So, and that's really what IFTTT stands for. So if this, then that. And so a simple zap is connecting 2 different services or software or platforms together. And so you can search, I'm just going to start, I'm going to click on Twitter, and there are so many different things that you can connect using Zapier. And so you can then decide, what do you want to integrate with Twitter? Is it your Facebook page, your Slack? I mean, as you can see, there's hundreds in here. So I'm going to just do Facebook, and we're just going to search for some simple zaps. The cool thing about Zapier is there's a lot of already pre-automated, pre-created zaps for you. And honestly, that's where I would start. If you're just getting started, putting together some IFTTT automations, stick with the ones that are already built out, because once you get into the point where you have to, create your own triggers, build them out, it gets really complicated and you have to have everything just right. So stick with the ones that are pre-built for you and pre-created. So like this one, you can tweet posts from a Facebook page. So if you've chosen Facebook as your #1 focus channel where you want to place your focus, the cool thing is that you can create a zap that will connect your Facebook and Twitter. So anytime you make a post to Facebook, it will automatically post it to Twitter. And of course, there's hundreds of thousands of different integrations that you can create in here. So let me go into my account and I'm going to show you the zaps that I have set up. Now you're going to see a lot more zaps than 5 because I'm part of a team that has a premium account. So I have way more than 5 zaps, but you can still do this with 5 zaps. There's plenty that you can do. And then once you max out those 5 zaps, then you can jump over to IFTTT and use that for everything else that you need. So I want to show you a couple that I have set up that I really, really like. So this icon right here means an RSS feed. So that's blog posts. So anytime I publish a blog post, I want that to automatically go to LinkedIn. And I have that set up to have my blog posts go to LinkedIn, to go to Facebook, and to go to Twitter. Okay, so let me show you what one of these posts look like. So let's go over to my Facebook page. So one of my blog posts, as you can see, it says new blog post, just published and eagerly waiting for you to read it. And then it inserts the title. This pulls automatically from my website. And then I have go check it out and please share it with others and save it to Pinterest. So this text I put in myself, and then the zap is set up to automatically insert the title, the headline of my blog post here. It's set up to automatically pull the image and put the link and everything, and then it publishes it. So when I publish that blog post, this blog post, it automatically published this post to my Facebook page. I have one set up to go to my Twitter page and to my LinkedIn page, and I didn't have to touch a thing, which is pretty awesome. I also have some zaps set up for my YouTube content. So when I have a YouTube video going out, I have it going out to Facebook and to Twitter. I also have it going out to LinkedIn, but I have an IFTTT set up for that. I'll show you that in a minute. But let me show you a Twitter post. So let's go down here if I can find that video. So here's that video. And again, the zap is set up to put in that certain language. So I just published a new video to YouTube, and then it automatically, well, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that, but here you go. It automatically pulls the title, and then I have this generic language in there as well. So every single post that's about a video is going to follow that same format. Let me find another one. So here you can see it has that exact same format. It puts in the title, and then it has the click below to watch it. So again, the one downside of this is it's not original posts. They're going to be the same, and there's some uniqueness that you can pull. So you can pull the headline, the image, the link, that you can pull all that, but then you can also have kind of that canned text that fits with everyone. So it's not unique. I wouldn't recommend doing this for that one channel that you've chosen to put your focus on growing, but this works perfect for all of those other channels that maybe you still want a presence, but it's not your chosen focus channel at this point in time. Okay, so I also want to show you IFTTT. So that was Zapier, and again, I would focus on Zaps that are pre-built, and let me just jump into this one real quick to show you what they look like when you get into them. So when you do an item in a feed, and let me dig into this. So here's some edit options. So you can see I had to put in my feed, but then this is where it gets a little complicated, where it says edit template. And the thing is, you want to work with a Zap that already has a template because someone has built this out and you know it's going to be pulling the right data. I've tried building them on my own and it can be really complicated and cumbersome, so I would avoid trying to build your own from scratch. But you can see here in this template, so I was able to add this text. This is the template text pulling the title. I was able to add this text, and then again, this is the template text pulling the link. So it makes it so easy for you to build these out. Now let me jump over to IFTTT, and again, this is a great website. You can create a free account to get started, and instead of Zaps, they're called applets. So each little automation is called an applet, and I'm going to click in my applets. I have 2 running right now. Now, I did this one in IFTTT because when I set it up in Zapier, for some reason it posted it really funky. So I'm posting my YouTube videos to LinkedIn using IFTTT. So when I used Zapier, and I can't remember what happened, but I think it showed the image real small here, and it didn't give this really nice, beautiful, big thumbnail image when it posted to them. So the other thing I want to encourage you to do is test, play around and dig through IFTTT and Zapier. Maybe try the automation from each of them and see which one publishes nicer and better. Because of course, when you're doing these integrations, there's going to be some hiccups, some things aren't going to transfer as well or the same. And so play around with them and see which one really works better and fits your needs better. And the same goes with IFTTT as with Zapier. When you're digging through and you're trying to find the right applets that you would like, make sure that you find ones that someone else has built, and I would definitely recommend ones that have been used by a lot of people, because that also tells you, it's got the kinks worked out, it works really well, whoever built it, built it right. Because the other issue is you want one that's built out really nice so you can customize it and it works seamless. And this is actually one applet I would highly recommend. I've used it before and loved it. This tweets your Instagram photos as native photos to Twitter. Because when you're on Instagram, it gives you that option to publish to Twitter, publish to Facebook. Well, the problem is when you do that, when it publishes to Twitter, it will cut off, Twitter will cut off your Instagram image. So it doesn't show the full image. And then I think sometimes it may even now start doing it as a link. And so then someone has to click the link to even see it, which is silly. So this applet actually allows you to, it looks like it's a native Twitter post. So it will automatically share your Instagram post to Twitter. It'll put your status update in there as long as it's not, too many characters. And then it will show the entire image. So the image isn't being cut off. You don't have to click the link to see, the text or any of that. So this is a really great one if Instagram is your #1 channel and you still want a presence on Twitter. Now, I really want you to have some success with this and take action on it right away. So I want you to hop over to IFTTT.com and Zapier.com, create your free accounts on each one, and just start playing around. Start digging through some of the Zaps to see what is possible. Don't let it overwhelm you. To get started, focus on Zaps that come recommended from Zapier. They're already built out, they're proven. Focus on those. And then focus on applets that have a lot of people using them. Because with both of those, it'll be easier, it works, it's been tested, and do not try building them from scratch when you first get started. It will overwhelm you and make you want to cry. I think I've shut my computer down and, and just been like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. You can do it. I promise it's so much easier, and the software has gotten so advanced that it really walks you through it step by step and makes it really simple. So get started, start digging through, and then I want you to create some zaps or some applets to allow you to automate your activity from your one focus channel out to any other channels where you want to have a presence. Okay, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please comment down below and let me know, and then please share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get notified every time I publish a new video to help you grow your business using social media and digital marketing. Well, that's it for today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.